Good afternoon. Welcome to parents, family, friends, staff, and especially our 2020 graduates. My name is Lonnie Holmes, and I'm very happy to be your MC for today's virtual cap and gown ceremony. We're all very saddened that we are not sharing this special moment together. Unfortunately, there are times in our lives that we have no control. This is one of them. We will now welcome Trish, Madeline, and Isabel Eros to sing O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
To start off, I want to take you back to the year 2002, when most of you were born. I believe Jen and Steve Waterson probably didn't think that their daughter's name, Alexa, would be used so commonly in every household around the world. Alexa, turn the lights off. Alexa, what's the weather going to be like?
It's 28 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies.
And finally, Alexa, play Rice is Life. Also, in 2002, words like Netflix, social media, Wi-Fi were not that common. And even the word supplemental learning was something that we didn't talk much about. The exciting thing is that as we move forward today in 2020, there's been extreme growth for all of you. One of the biggest examples I can think of is just outside of the hallway where we are, a young grade 9 boy, really shy, really quiet, ate his lunch by himself each day. Today, that student happens to be the president of our school. Congrats, Wilson, on your extreme growth. But also through all the challenges, failures, frustrations, injustices, and things that sometimes didn't seem fair, like right now, you've stayed resilient. The dictionary defines resilience as a capacity to recover quickly from difficulties or toughness. You were just given the biggest 3 months challenge of resilience, and we all passed. Shortly, the graduates' names will be called, and as they do, Ms. Tammy Saylor will be reading off the names and mentioning any scholarships that the students received and what their future plans are. Thank you, Ms. Saylor.
Good afternoon. My name is Tammy Saylor. I'm the school counselor of Central Collegiate, and I would like to announce to you today and introduce the graduating class of 2020. Mr. Abdullah Abulkur. Abdullah has been accepted into the Faculty of Science at the University of Alberta in Edmonton and would like to study dentistry. Abdullah has been awarded the Diamond Jubilee Scholarship and an Usha H. Sharma Multicultural Scholarship. Mr. Faisal Afzal. Faisal will be taking home an EAL Spirit Award for his success in our program. Mr. Mubarak Alabi. Mubarak has been accepted into the Drafting and Design program at Saskatchewan Polytechnic in Saskatoon, where he can now live with his wonderful brother. Mubarak is receiving a CCI Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate for his help with our boys' camp this past year. Mr. Mohammed Ali. Mohammed is taking a year off and plans to attend college later in life. He believes anything is possible, you just have to try it. Miss Rayan Ali. Rania has been accepted into the Faculty of Arts through Luther College at the University of Regina. She will decide on a career path once she has explored her options. Rania is taking home an EAL Spirit Award for her success in this program and a Luther College Entrance Award. Miss Rayan Ali. Rayan has been accepted into the Faculty of Arts through Luther College in Regina as well. She is going to do some exploring while in university and plan from what she finds most interesting. Rayan is receiving an EAL Spirit Award today and a Luther College Entrance Award. Miss Brooke Atkinson. Brooke has been accepted into the Bachelor of Science program at the University of Saskatchewan. She plans on pursuing a career in the medical field. Brooke has won the Moose Jaw Chamber of Commerce Award for Excellence in Entrepreneurship and has received a University of Saskatchewan Entrance Award through the Faculty of Science. Mr. Jarrett Aubin. Jarrett plans on attending Saskatchewan Polytechnic Moose Jaw campus to obtain a diploma in the field of automotive service technician. He then plans to further his education in either heavy-duty or industrial mechanics. Miss Payton Banilevic. Payton plans to upgrade in the fall and pursue post-secondary education in fall of 2021. Miss Emily Blackmore. Emily is taking a year off, but plans to go into the medical field to study radiology. Her leadership skills have earned her a CCI Female Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate, a CCI award meeting the criteria of the Fraternal Orders of Eagles General Proficiency Scholarship, and the Mr. and Mrs. Fred Tickner Memorial Award. Mr. Shane Blakis. Shane plans to upgrade in the fall and then will decide on a career path in the area of physics. Mr. Braden Bollinger. Braden has been accepted to SAIT in Calgary. He plans to study power engineering. Mr. Fernando Boniza. Fernando will be attending the University of Saskatchewan and is interested in pre-med. He wants to major in cellular, physiology, and pharmacology sciences. He is receiving a CCI EAL Spirit Award, a CCI Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate, and a University of Saskatchewan Entrance Award through the Faculty of Science. Miss Tyra Boyko. Tyra is going to be moving to Calgary to enter the workforce for right now until she decides what she wants to do. She is graduating with a bilingual diploma today after 13 years in the French immersion program. Mr. Brandon Breen. Brandon is taking a year off and then is hoping to pursue a career in the police forces. Miss Rachel Brooker. Rachel has been accepted into the Faculty of Education at the University of Regina. She plans to major in secondary health education. Mr. Lucas Brown. Lucas has been accepted into the Faculty of Media Arts and Performance at the University of Regina. He plans to study music. Lucas helped out with camp this year and is receiving a CCI Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate and the Moose Jaw Kinsman Club Award. Mr. Neil Bryan. Mr. Nicholas Butterfield. Miss Shelby Carlson. Shelby plans on working for a year before pursuing other plans. Mr. Ramya Chawla. Ram has been accepted into the Faculty of Science at the University of Toronto. He plans on pursuing a degree in computer science. He was very busy this year, and to his credit is receiving the following: the Brotherhood of Firemen and Enginemen 521 Star West Lodge 179 Scholarship, a CCI Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate for his help with Boys Camp, the John Parr Memorial Scholarship, an Usha Sharma Multicultural Scholarship, the Velma Sifton Scholarship, and finally a University of Toronto Entrance Scholarship. Miss Samantha Schell. Sam will be attending the University of Guelph in the pre-veterinaria program with the hopes of attending the Ontario Veterinary College. She has also received an entrance award. She is a hard worker and it has paid off. She is graduating with a bilingual diploma today after 13 years in the French immersion program. Miss Taylin Chesney. Taylin is taking a year off to work. Afterwards, she plans on pursuing a career in education at the University of Regina. Miss Savannah Christensen. Savannah will be taking a year off to work and explore some different options and hopefully find something in a business program. Miss Catherine Gonfray Gagnon. Catherine is taking a year off to work and travel, and then is applying to the University of Regina. Miss Justise Cote. Justice will be taking 1 year off before applying to Saskatchewan Polytechnic to train as a primary care paramedic. We know she won't go hungry as her skills have earned her the CCI Foods 30 Award. Mr. Carson Croisetiere. Carson sent us his own quote: "I want to leave an impact on where I am or who I'm around and live life to my fullest potential." Good for you, Carson. Mr. Javin Deredich. Javin enjoys hanging out with his friends in and outside of school. He's a hard and conscientious worker and has reached his graduation status. Mr. Zolt Dyck. Zolt has been accepted at the University of Saskatchewan and will be studying computer science. Miss Jada Delorme. Jada has been accepted in Saskatchewan Polytechnic for the Medical Laboratory Technician program and plans to move to Saskatoon for her schooling. Miss Kaya Delorme. Kaya has been accepted into the Faculty of Education at the University of Regina with a focus on elementary education. Mr. Roy Vincent DeTubio. RV, as we call him, has been accepted into the Civil Engineering program at Saskatchewan Polytechnic here in Moose Jaw. Miss Jasmine Deziel. Jasmine's plans after graduation are to work for the next year and then go to school in the field of medics. She is graduating with a bilingual diploma today after 13 years in the French immersion program. Mr. Jacob Doig. Jacob has been accepted into the Faculty of Arts program at the University of Regina. He plans to study history and anthropology. Mr. Rylan Downey. Rylan is going to take a year off and work at the co-op here in Moose Jaw. Mr. Luke Duncan. Luke will also be taking a year off to work and then plans to attend university to become a teacher. Great choice, Luke. Mr. Mathew Dyck. Matt recently signed with the Regina Thunder football team and is taking some time to train and work while waiting for football and school to begin. Congratulations, Matt. Mr. Bryce Erickson. Bryce is taking a year off to work and decide what he wants to plan to do next. Mr. Adam Flagel. Adam is going to the University of Regina for police studies. He dreams of becoming a police detective. Adam's help at camp has has earned him a Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate. Mr. Emmanuel Gaye. Emmanuel will be attending Saskatchewan Polytech this fall in the welding program. Mr. Joshua Jokas. Josh is going to the University of Regina to study psychology in hopes of helping others. His helping skills were evident at our boys' camp this year, and he is receiving a CCI Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate. Thanks for your help, Josh. Mr. David Gray. All David wants to say is that high school was a blast. Mr. Mason Gray. Mr. Darian Grill. Darian plans to work for a year and then pursue his career goals. Mr. Ethan Gross. Ethan plans to attend Saskatchewan Polytechnic in the fall in the Water Resources Engineering Technology program. Miss Jordyn Halverson. Jordyn is a hard-working student and always cared for others before herself. Mr. Andrew Hedin. Miss Shaitana Hejadal. Shay plans to pursue a career in a veterinarian program after taking a year off. Miss Alyssa Hetherington. Alyssa will be attending the University of Regina this fall and is majoring in theatre and performance. She has received an entrance scholarship for her academics from the university and a CCI Female Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate. Mr. Bradley Hickox. Bradley has also been signed by the Regina Thunder Football Club and is excited to continue pursuing a future in football. Congratulations, Bradley. Miss Ellie Hill. Ellie has been accepted into the Joint Degree Program of Kinesiology and Physical Education at the University of Regina. She is taking home the Halstead Denture Clinic Award, the Carrie Chislett Memorial Award, and a U of R Entrance Award through the Faculty of Education. Miss Emma Hill. Emma has been accepted to the Faculty of Media, Art, and Performance as well as Education at the University of Regina. She plans to pursue music education. This is probably why she is graduating with the CCI Musical Productions Award, the CCI Music Directors Award, and has received a University of Regina Entrance Award in Music Education. Miss Jamie Hodgson. Jamie has been accepted into the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Alberta. She hopes to pursue a career in nanotechnology engineering. She will take home a CCI Female Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate, the Samuel Schwartz Memorial Scholarship, and a University of Alberta Entrance Award from the Faculty of Engineering. This past spring, Jamie also won the Prism Award for Youth from the Moose Jaw Business Women's Association. Just 2 days ago, she found out that she was also being granted an international award, the James R. Hoffa Memorial Scholarship. Way to go, Jamie. Miss Anastasia Horpenchenko. Anastasia has been accepted to the Faculty of Mathematics at the University of Waterloo. She is excited to take financial analysis and risk management there. Yes, it's true. I have heard that math can make you excited. Anastasia has earned the Dr. and Mrs. Barker Award for Pre-Calculus 30, the Evelyn Leon Wilson Memorial Scholarship, the Samuel Schwartz Memorial Scholarship, and a University of Waterloo President's Scholarship of Distinction. Anna was also helpful to her peers this year and will receive a CCI Volunteer Tutor Appreciation Certificate. Thank you for that, Anna. Mr. Andrew Hurechka. Mr. Nathaniel Hudson. Miss Hazel Hutchinson. Hazel plans to take a year off to work and travel and will then further her education. Mr. Tristan Jakins. Tristan will be serving Canadians as a marine technician on a warship in the Navy. He was involved with Boys Camp this year and is receiving a CCI Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate. Mr. Connor Johnson. Connor will be pursuing a career in engineering with a Crown Corporation. He has been accepted into the University of Regina's Environmental Systems Engineering program. Connor's good grades have earned him the Golden Jubilee Scholarship and a University of Regina Entrance Award. Mr. Ewan Johnson. Ewan will be attending the University of Saskatchewan in the Faculty of Arts and Science as he works toward a career as a registered nurse. He takes home with him today the E. Kirk Grayson Memorial Award and the Jenny E. Graham Estate Scholarship. Miss Shay Kakakaway. Shay plans to attend the Youth Care Worker program at Saskatchewan Polytechnic this fall. Miss Tanvir Khubber. Tanvir has been accepted into the Faculty of Arts and Science at the University of Saskatchewan. She plans to pursue a degree in nursing. She has won a University of Saskatchewan Entrance Award through the Faculty of Arts and Science. Mr. Morgan Kilgore. Morgan has been accepted to the University of Regina's Faculty of Education, where he plans on majoring in English. Morgan's great marks will help him out financially this year from the following scholarships: the Clarence and Violet Redmond Scholarship, the Jean Marie MacDonald Memorial Scholarship, the Ken Bidwell Memorial Scholarship, the Linda Gilks Memorial Scholarship, a University of Regina Entrance Award through education, and finally, Mr. Keenan Kleisinger. Keenan has been accepted into the astrophysics program at the University of Calgary. He plans to take a year off to work before attending the U of C in the fall of 2021. Today, he takes home with him the Moose Jaw Police Association Charity Scholarship and the CCI Cyclone Alumni Football Scholarship. Miss Hennessy Klein. Hennessy is unsure of what she wants to do in the future, but for this year hopes to work and travel. Miss Katiane Corbo. Kat is planning to work this year and then pursue education in the area of social psychology. Miss Masha Kotova. Masha was accepted into the Faculty of Business at the University of Regina. After her first year, she plans to move to Edmonton and continue her education at the University of Alberta. Miss Alyssa Lacerte. Alyssa plans to join the workforce until she decides on a future career path. Mr. Cabri La Rochelle. Cabri is currently working at Family Pizza and plans to attend school in the heavy-duty mechanic program. Cabri has won the Discount in Plumbing Scholarship for the highest average in the Workplace and Apprenticeship Math 30. Mr. Jayden Ludke. Miss Autumn McKenzie. Autumn will be taking this year off to join the workforce and then plans on going into the welding program at Sask Polytechnic. She is receiving the CCI Clothing 30 Award. Miss Michelle McNeil. Michelle plans to take a year off to work and hopes to do a bit of traveling. Miss Ashlee McBride. What can we say about Ashlee is that she always tries her hardest and never gives up. Miss Sage McCullough. Sage has been accepted into the combined Bachelor of Education and Bachelor of Kinesiology degree program at the University of Regina, where she'll be attending this fall. Sage's leadership skills and marks have earned her the following: the Bratton Family Memorial Scholarship, the Donna Duke Memorial Scholarship, the Elks Lodge No. 7 Scholarship, the Lyndale Alumni Scholarship, the Lorene Anderson Scholarship, the Moose Jaw Rotary Club Scholarship, and a University of Regina Entrance Award. Miss Ashlyn McElree. Ashlyn has been accepted into the University of Saskatchewan. She plans on studying medicine and neuroscience. She will receive the Barry MacDonald Memorial Scholarship and a very nice University of Saskatchewan Entrance Award from the Faculty of Arts and Science. Miss Jovi McFarlane. Jovi will be taking a semester off to travel and then plans to attend Gabriel Dumont for nursing. Miss Chloe McIntyre. She is graduating with a bilingual diploma today after 13 years in the French immersion program. Miss Mia Frances Mersine. Mia has been accepted into the Faculty of Science at the University of Regina and will be focusing on taking pre-medicine courses. Miss Kyra Meyer. Kyra will be attending the University of Regina and studying psychology. After 13 years of studying French immersion, Kyra has won the CCI French Immersion Award. She has also received a University of Regina Entrance Award from the Faculty of Arts. She graduates today with a bilingual diploma. Miss Asma Mohammed. Asma has been accepted into the Faculty of Business at the University of Saskatchewan. Her outgoing personality and spirit has earned her a CCI EAL Spirit Award, and she will receive a CCI Female Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate for her ongoing help with our Grade 9 girls' camps. Miss Zara Mohammed. Zara has been accepted into the Faculty of Business at the University of Saskatchewan. She is also receiving a CCI EAL Spirit Award, a CCI Female Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate, and the Central Collegiate Institute Best Overall EAL Student Award. Miss Arsima Mokanen. Arsima has been accepted into pre-social work through Luther College at the University of Regina. Her end goal is to help others through working with Immigration Canada. Arsima's dedication to her schooling has earned her the CCI EAL Spirit Award, a CCI Female Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate, the Central Collegiate Institute EAL Breaking Barriers Award, the CUPE 600-3 Scholarship, the Journey to Hope Ambassador Award, a Luther College Entrance Award, and an Usha H. Sharma Multicultural Scholarship. Mr. Joshua Montano. Josh has been accepted into the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Alberta. He is receiving the CCI 75th Anniversary for Superior Academics Award, an Usha H. Sharma Multicultural Scholarship, and a University of Alberta Gold Standard Scholarship through the Faculty of Engineering. One of my busiest tutors this year, he is being recognized with a CCI Volunteer Tutor Appreciation Certificate. Thank you, Josh, for your dedication and patience with our students. Miss Brooklyn Nant. Brooklyn has been accepted into the Arts and Science program at the University of Saskatchewan. She is planning on studying psychology and then moving into law school. Miss Kaitlyn Nelson. Mr. Jonah Neufeld. Jonah has been accepted into the Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology and Bachelor of Education combined program at the University of Saskatchewan. Sounds like we have a few teachers coming out of this graduating class. Jonah will take home with him the Peter Chow Memorial Scholarship for Football and a Cyclones Alumni Scholarship. Miss Delaney O'Neal. Delaney is planning on taking continuing care aid at Saskatchewan Polytech in Regina when they return to normal training. Until then, she plans to find employment with a seniors' care home. With Delaney's loving personality, she is being awarded the prestigious Scott Williamson Memorial Scholarship. She also receives a CCI Female Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate for her help with our girls' camp. Miss Yoselin Perez-Lopez. Yoselin is receiving the CCI EAL Good Academic Standing Award. Miss Sarah Ann Peterson-Gray. Sarah Ann has decided to take a year off before deciding what to pursue in post-secondary. Mr. Jonathan Poirier. Mr. Chase Pruden. Chase was a hard worker and always tried to do his best with friends and with school. He plans to join the workforce. Miss Jamie Pierston. Jamie has been accepted to Dalhousie University in Halifax, Nova Scotia. She is pursuing a degree in biology and hopes to go into forensics and pathology. Mr. Sean Owen Rafferty O'Byrne. Sean Owen has been accepted into the Faculty of Arts at the University of Saskatchewan. He is planning to pursue a career in medicine. Mr. Matthew Robinson Robillard. Matthew plans on going to Saskatchewan Polytech for carpentry. He plans to become a journeyman electrician and a journeyman carpenter. Mr. Mason Rawlis. Mason will be pursuing a Bachelor of Computer Science degree at the University of Regina. Mr. Mathieu Rose. Matthew is writing his TSASC exam for his 5th class Power Engineering certificate next week and is working at the co-op for the summer. He is taking his 4th class Power Engineering certificate through Saskatchewan Polytechnic this fall. Mr. Quinton Ross. Quinton is known as being a humble student athlete with a hard work ethic and says he had the best of friends over his high school career. Mr. Brady Rowlandson. Brady will be entering the welding program this fall at Sask Polytechnic here in Moose Jaw. Miss Macy Russo. Macy is taking a year off to work and potentially travel. She plans to apply to university in the fall of 2021. Mr. Hani Sadek. Hani plans to take a year off to work and then plans to attend the University of Regina. He is receiving a CCI EAL Spirit Award for his success in this program. Mr. Shad Salido. Shad has been accepted into the Architectural Engineering Technology program at Saskatchewan Polytechnic. He will receive a CCI Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate for mentoring our boys at camp this year, the Eric Schultz Memorial Scholarship, the Moose Jaw District No. 1 General Proficiency Award, and the Dale Clark Choral Award. Mr. Jonathan Schilling. Jonathan has been accepted into the University of Saskatchewan and is excited to work toward a career in industrial organizational psychology. Jonathan has been granted the Stephen Coffin Memorial Scholarship. Miss Bronte Sloat. Bronte looks forward to earning a degree in sociology with a minor in critical animal studies from Brock University. She was additionally one of 30 students selected to participate in their Law Plus program. I guess it makes sense then that she is the recipient of the Chow Law Scholarship and is currently a Ted Rogers Scholarship finalist. We wish you luck, Bronte. Miss Tristan Smith. Tristan has some plans of going into cosmetology. Miss Adriana Stadnick. Adriana plans to take a year off and then pursue a career in the art design industry. After 13 years of studying French, she will be receiving a bilingual diploma today. Miss Nikki Stark. Nikki will be attending the University of Saskatchewan in the fall and plans to pursue a PhD in pharmacy. Nikki has given back to Central over the years by being a mentor at our girls' camp and is therefore receiving a CCI Female Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate. She is also the winner of the CUPE Local 5512 Scholarship. Miss Kaylee Storzak. Kaylee was accepted into the University of Regina nursing program. Her talents have earned her the CCI Drama 30 Award. Miss Alyssa Tacky. Alyssa has been accepted into the Dalhousie University in Halifax. She plans to study history and anthropology. She is graduating with a bilingual diploma today after 13 years in the French immersion program. Another very busy tutor this year, Alyssa is receiving a CCI Volunteer Tutor Appreciation Certificate. Thanks for all your work with our students, Alyssa. Mr. Cadence Thompson. Cadence is taking a year off to decide on future career plans. She is graduating with a bilingual diploma today after 13 years in the French immersion program. Mr. Jeremy Tremblay. Jeremy has been accepted into the College of Arts and Science at the University of Saskatchewan and will be pursuing a degree in computer science. Mr. Samuel Tressel. Sam has won the Lou Young Teachers of Tomorrow Scholarship. Mr. Wilson Trong. Wilson has been accepted to the Faculty of Engineering at the University of Alberta. He plans to obtain a bachelor's degree in nanotechnology engineering. Wilson is a busy boy in our school, and this has earned him some awards. The CCI 75th Anniversary Academic Involvement Award, a CCI Male Mentorship Leadership Recognition Certificate, the CCI SRC 7879 Scholarship, a Fraternal Order of Eagles General Proficiency Scholarship, and an Usha H. Sharma Multicultural Scholarship. From the University of Alberta, he has received a University of Alberta Entrance Gold Standard Award through the Faculty of Engineering. Miss Oge Uzo. Oge plans to take a year off and then will study arts and science at the University of Saskatchewan. Mr. Robert Vogel. Robert is going to Saskatchewan Polytechnic in the fall to become a mechanic. Miss Rainey Vogue. Rainey will be attending Saskatchewan Polytechnic this fall. Diana Walters, also known as Danny. Danny always tried to be kind to everyone and loved to play bass and Tetris. Miss Alexa Watterson. Alexa will be attending Medicine Hat College and playing for their women's basketball program while pursuing a degree in kinesiology. Miss Junea Wilderman. Junea is going to Luther College through the University of Regina for pre-optometry. Miss Asia Wills. Asia is taking a year off to work and decide what she plans to pursue for post-secondary. Mr. Braden Wilson. Braden feels virtual school is cool and had a fun 4 years at Central. He can't wait for the opportunities for all of you to see what you will have in the future. Miss Taylor Woodley. Taylor has been accepted by the Edwards School of Business at the University of Saskatchewan. She then plans to further her education by studying law. Taylor is the recipient of a University of Saskatchewan Entrance Award through the Faculty of Commerce. As in every other graduating year, we always announce our largest scholarship at the end of introducing our graduates. It's always a big surprise, but due to COVID-19 this year, many students received their awards and payments in the mail. Which reminds me, you should all check the documents in your diplomas, as some of you that won other awards will have checks in there. Please don't forget. Back to our big scholarship. Each year, the Ron and Jane Graham Scholarship looks for 2 deserving students in the areas of superior academics, athletics, and social contributions to Central Collegiate. 1 award is given to a female, 1 is given to a male. Both students must be attending the University of Saskatchewan. This scholarship is not only granted at graduation, but it keeps on giving as the students move through their years at the University of Saskatchewan. I am happy to announce today our 2 lucky students and would ask them to rise, but I'm hoping we can get their pics up on the screen here again. Congratulations go out to Miss Nikki Stark and Mr. Sean Owen Rafferty O'Byrne. And finally, last but not least, as they say, the staff at Central Collegiate contribute to a small fund to pick the faculty award each year. The award is given to a graduating student who is chosen by the staff after many discussions. The best overall and all-around grad for the Faculty Award 2020 is Mr. Wilson Trong. Congratulations. Congratulations to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2020.
Next, I will call upon Mr. Govan to give the principal's address.
Good afternoon and welcome, proud parents, esteemed staff, respected trustees, and of course, our honored graduates. As I look out over an empty room, it really hits me how the world has shifted over the last 3 months. Although our daily interactions were cut short, the importance of this day is not diminished for the graduates of 2020. At the very least, this graduation will be forever etched in my memory. Our day-to-day existence has been disrupted in two profound ways recently. Of course, one has been with the obvious crisis related to our collective health. The other has seen a societal uprising with our neighbors to the south, which has inevitably transcended our own borders. One has caused us to be extra cautious in our physical proximity to others, while the other has stirred our internal consciousness. Yet both are potentially life-altering as we move forward. As a result, Grad 2020 will be remembered as a running parallel with the COVID pandemic and the continued push for a just and equitable society. In her best-selling memoir, Educated, Tara Westover recounts growing up in a home where her parents had an extremist ideology that forbade any type of formal schooling or even traditional medicine. Her homeschooling involved working in the scrapyard with her father or making herbal mixtures with her mother. It was her siblings that taught her how to read. By the time she was a teenager and experiencing cruel physical and psychological abuse at the hands of her family, she started longing for an education. She studied hard to pass entrance exams and was admitted into Brigham Young University. Her work ethic and success then got her admitted to Cambridge and Harvard University, where she eventually earned a PhD. Her story is fascinating, not only because of the incredible hardships she endured physically and emotionally, but because of her indelible intellectual perseverance. An education for her was not about an end goal or a reward. It was solely about self-discovery. Last fall, I was approached by an introverted and shy grade 9 student. He asked if he could book an appointment with me sometime, which is not something a lot of grade 9s typically do. So a couple of days later, we met. He wanted to talk about learning. Having a passion for math and physics, he asked if he could just sit in on some higher level math courses, simply for the purpose of supplementing what he already knew about the subjects. He could just not wait to get there. He said, and I quote, "Learning new things for me is as fun as video games." Then he concluded by stating, "I want to find some balance between learning and an education." A profound statement from a 14-year-old. I have a strong feeling that he will live the rest of his life always looking for something to learn. And I'm not sure there is anything that can serve a person better than to have a love of learning. With it, perseverance is already built in. Now, you have all been forced to learn mandated outcomes to get you to this day, to your graduation. That is just part of our education system, and we hope that along the way we have piqued your interest in learning. If you are going on to post-secondary studies, you will have to get through a few more of those compulsory courses. But once you find your niche, let inquiry take over. Explore, discover new things. And whether you are furthering your education or not, find something you want to learn. If you do, there is really no stopping you beyond that point. Parents, for us educators, it has always been about a partnership with you, and at no time has it ever been so truly tested as in the past 3 months. You have been truly amazing to work with. We have heard your challenges and your successes. We have felt your strain and your triumphs in getting through this year. We thank you for your patience, understanding, and support as we did the best we could to get your children to the finish line. Staff, you experienced a shift in your practice like you have never experienced before. It was stressful, taxing, and emotionally draining. The pain of not seeing your students every day took its toll. Yet you persevered through it, quickly adapting to a new way of delivering your courses. and made the absolute best of it. And through it all, not one complaint was heard. I am so proud to work alongside you. Graduates, I was recently walking the empty halls of Central and looking at old grad photo composites, and I felt a twinge. You see, perhaps the biggest honor and highlight I have every year is to shake a graduate's hand as he or she crosses that stage. I can sometimes feel the joy in that handshake. And although it is currently impossible to do, I sincerely hope we get the opportunity to do so in the future. Although we were unable to see the build-up to your educational milestone, it does not make us any less proud. So to the class of 2020, my most sincere congratulations.
Each year, when selecting a valedictorian, it becomes a more and more difficult decision. This year, once again, we had multiple students with very high academic standing. What it came down to was 2 students who had an average within 1% of each other. We'd now like to welcome and congratulate Morgan Kilgore and Ramya Chawla.
Good afternoon, teachers, family, friends, faculty, and students, and welcome to the virtual ceremony for the graduating class of 2020. It is an honor that Ram and I get to talk to you here today. Graduating high school is an important rite of passage in the life of any student, and there is no other group that I'd rather spend it with than the one sitting before me. Thank you all for attending. To all the parents, grandparents, guardians, and relatives in the audience, this isn't just a day for graduates, it's a day for you. I'm sure you're all proud to see your child graduating here today. Some of you might even be shocked to see them graduating at all. Some of us may be more vocal about it than others, but we are all grateful for your endless compassion, support, and nurturing. I'm sure you're all wondering where the time went. Some of you may have been the ones who dropped us off on our first day of high school, or kindergarten for that matter. Just like we have our high school memories, you have your memories of listening to everything we had to tell you. You're the backbone to every student graduating here today, and for all your love, we say thank you. Thank you to whoever told me that not all those who wander are lost. That was a lie. When I took my first steps into Central Collegiate, I had no idea where I was supposed to be going. What helped me survive my first day were the teachers, and knowing that I could walk into any classroom by mistake and be greeted with a smile. The teachers and staff at Central Collegiate are some of the most compassionate and hardworking people I've ever met. Every one of them contributes something unique to the central atmosphere that we all know and love. It is impossible to say thanks to all of them individually, mainly because the battery life on this camera sucks. But let me give it a go. Miss Veer, thank you for all the work you put into clubs like Offers Tea, which give so many students an opportunity to embrace what they love and show their creativity. Mr. McCorston, the endless effort you've put into our band and choir programs, as well as the school musical, hasn't gone unnoticed. You have a way of bringing out the best in your students, and I miss not participating in band this last year, even if my trombone skills were kind of flat. The months leading up to the annual school musical are some of the most stressful times for the drama students at Central Collegiate. Mr. Bowley's hard work and passion has always delivered an amazing show. Walking on a tightrope is nothing compared to checking my history papers for grammatical errors. Mr. Rollick has delivered some of the best feedback I've ever gotten, and is great at inspiring voice and originality in his students. Miss Mackey, thank you for making high school calculus seem like a walk in the park. I snapped more nerves and pencils than I can count, but it was a fun experience, sort of. If anyone makes you feel welcome at Central Collegiate, it is Mr. O'Van and Mr. Holmes. However, Mr. Holmes is asking me how my track season is going, or Mr. O'Van and I are exchanging the latest heavy metal gossip. I can always rely on these two to keep the halls nice and loud, in a good way. Finally, I'd like to speak of Mr. Williamson and his lasting memory, how it's impacted this school. From the very first time I heard him speak at the back-to-school barbecue, I knew that Central was a place where anyone would be accepted. One memory I'll always cherish was in grade 9, when me and some friends were assigned the task of painting Mr. Holmes' office for our home improvement class. Safe to say, Mr. Holmes' office wasn't the only thing that got painted. By the time we were done, we were tracking primer and paint down just about every hallway in Central, and Mr. Williamson couldn't have been more patient with us. Not only was he forgiving and compassionate, but he had a charisma that could warm up any room that he walked in. His guidance and acceptance has not only spread to teachers and staff at Central Collegiate, but to the students as well. Thank you, Mr. Williamson, as well as every other teacher, for all you've contributed to school and to our life as graduates.
Thank you, Morgan. I couldn't agree more. Well, graduates, this day came sooner than I expected, but it's an honor for me to announce we made it. We all embarked upon a journey that seemed endless 4 years ago with a group of strangers, many of whom we had never even met before. However, as we say our goodbyes to Central Collegiate, we walk away with memories to cherish of the 120 individuals who I once considered strangers, but I now call family. As a group, we all started from the very bottom, but as I look around, virtually, now the whole team is here. It is remarkable to look back and see how much we've grown, both mentally and physically, and the strides we have taken towards becoming the best versions of ourselves. I can still remember Mr. Williamson announcing the number of days in our high school journey at the grade 9 barbecue, a number that once seemed insurmountable, but it truly flew by in the blink of an eye. There are so many memories that will stick with me forever. Miss Mackey bribing us with Timbits, Miss Stam's cat obsession, Mr. Belcher destroying everyone in 21, and Abdullah asking for extensions before the due date is even announced. The truth is, my high school journey started the night of school tours. There were a bunch of sign-up sheets in the gym for all the clubs and sports teams offered at Central, and my parents took the liberty of signing me up for every single one, even the ones that overlapped. I can almost imagine Miss Holzer grinning from ear to ear after seeing another student join her fabulous math club. We all remember the new experiences that high school brought forward. The first class, the first basketball game, the first girlfriend. Yet through all our trials and triumphs, we grew, both individually and as a group. We went through so many music and fashion trends, not to mention the dance moves. We had the Running Man, the Whoa, the Renegade, and worst of all, we had Sean's dance moves. I think it's safe to say that if we can make it through those, we can make it through Corona. This class of graduates has displayed tremendous resiliency, as we've been stripped of numerous royalties that typically accompany senior year. Senior skip, senior prank, in-class learning, the grad party, and most importantly, our final goodbyes to not only our friends, but also our teachers. I used to believe that money could buy happiness. This would spark arguments between my mom and me, and I would ask her, would you rather cry in a Lamborghini or a bus? Unwilling to admit defeat, her answer was always the bus. But as I experienced hardship, heartbreak, and facial acne, I realized that the answer to my question was to not cry at all. Canadian street poet and philosopher Drake once said, "Oh well, you lose some and win some. Long as the outcome is income. You know I want it all, and then some." Although monetary gain and material success are significant influences in our lives, I encourage you all to consider the one thing more valuable than money: the right people to spend it on. It's okay for money to make a difference, but don't let money make you different. My fellow graduates, you've all been equipped with priceless knowledge and the necessary tools to accomplish anything you choose. You are all leaders and change makers capable of leaving an unprecedented mark on this world. Tables turn, bridges burn, you live and learn, but oftentimes it is the journey that makes the destination worth it. When it comes to writing the story of your life, don't let someone else hold the pen. It doesn't matter if you had God-given talent or not, because hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. So keep striving to leave a legacy that is legendary, because in the words of Kobe Bryant, heroes come and go, but legends are forever. I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors, and congratulations to the most attractive class ever, the class of 2020.
We will now ask Mr. Govan to the podium to announce this year's Governor General Medal winner.
At this time, it is my pleasure to present the Governor General's Medal. This medal is presented each year to the student attaining the highest academic standing in grades 11 and 12 combined. The Governor General's Medal represents a strong commitment to learning, a resilient work ethic, and an emphasis on achievement. The award exemplifies diligence, dedication, and responsibility, not to mention outstanding success. The top 3 students this year all came within 1% of one another. With an overall average of 98.5%, it is my pleasure to present the 2020 Governor General's Medal to Ramya Chawla. Congratulations, Ram.
Okay, everyone, if you can get your cameras out, your recording devices out, press play. Camera's all good. We're just about to throw our hats. So grads, don't do it yet. Get ready. Once we're all good to go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.